Object. Hello and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. This is Debbie and we are back for another edition of Paralegal Reacts. I just watched a video on YouTube. It's a 60 minutes, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. It talks about sex, drugs, you name it. So I will link that down below if you're interested in watching it yourself. At the beginning, it was very basic, just talking about basic stuff. But towards the end, it did get into certain things which I did not really agree with. So let's just get right into it. They did actually bring up the Australia thing that happened. Well, it's actually an Australian edition of 60 Minutes, so it makes sense that they would mention that. They said Barnaby's ready to bite back again, meaning that I think his name is Barnaby Joyce. He was the one that made the case against Amber Heard in the first place about smuggling the dogs. But I didn't like that they weren't specific enough, because there's actually been articles that have come out, and he specifically said that he's considering pursuing charges of perjury against Amber Heard. But the way that they said it, they didn't specifically say Amber Heard, so they made it seem like that was against both parties. You know what I mean? So they were trying to paint it in a way that suited a certain narrative. They weren't explicit in the fact that Barnaby Joyce was thinking to sue Amber Heard for perjury, and that had nothing to do with Johnny Depp. And just a quick recap. So why he's thinking about suing Amber Heard for perjury is because she got someone under threat, or duress, I should say, to make a statement on her behalf, saying that she had no knowledge about the documents, but she did. So, and they also rescinded their statement. So because of that, that's why he's considering pursuing her for perjury. Just a little follow-up. They went on to say that there was no trust in the relationship between Amber and Johnny, and that they would both record each other throughout the relationship. And they said that both sides were leaking things into the court of public opinion, and that Amber leaked photos of Johnny Depp in a state. I think they showed the picture of Johnny Depp with the ice cream melted all over himself, the picture of him passed out on the floor, you know. They brought in a guy who's allegedly some kind of legal expert about defamation or something. And this guy said there's no winner here. And he claimed that even if Johnny Depp wins, what has come out will be very damaging to his reputation. And this guy says if he was the lawyer, even if his client was innocent and said he wanted to clear his name regarding being a wife beater, he would give advice that it may not be worth it. He says you have to weigh the reputational harm versus the benefits. However, the whole point of a defamation case is to clear your name after there has already been reputational harm. That is literally the point of a defamation case. Someone has already damaged your reputation to the point where you have nothing left to lose anymore but to clear your name. And I think that's why people sue other people for defamation, is because you've tarnished their reputation to such a point that it doesn't matter at that point. All that is left is to clear your name. And if you have been wrongfully accused of something that is not true, of course you should sue, because that person is going to be forced to prove that what they're saying is true. And if they can't prove that, then you will win, and it'll begin the process of helping you clear your name. So what he's saying is not only, in my opinion, wrong, but it could be damaging to people that have gone through similar things and just want some kind of vindication. And everyone deserves that if they have been accused of things that are untrue and their reputation has been dragged through the mud. Everyone deserves that opportunity. Then this Mark Stevens guy, he goes on to say that a lot of times you can win the battle, so to speak, and appear to vindicate yourself, but you lose the long-term PR war, which to me speaks volumes that, oh, this is about PR. No, it should be about justice. And if you do vindicate yourself, then justice has been served. And if what he's saying is true, then nobody would ever sue anyone for defamation, and everyone would be able just to say whatever they want and any slanderous thing about anyone that they wanted to. And that's just not how it works. You should not be able to say things that are false against someone and not have any repercussions. And vindication equals victory. That's what vindication means. So how is that not winning the war? By vindicating yourself, you are absolving yourself of that harm that was caused to your reputation. So that is the best case scenario. That is winning the war, because at the end of the day, that is what Johnny has gone to court for. Honestly, this reads to me as people noticing that Johnny Depp's trial is going well for him and that the public opinion has shifted, but they want to rain on his parade or have a last-ditch effort to try to sway the public opinion. Johnny Depp's line of work, everything depends on public opinion. If people love him, people will want to watch his movies, and his movies are going to do well. At the end of the day, that is what calls the shots in Hollywood. It is the public opinion. And movie execs, they'll put their personal opinions aside if it means that their movies will do well and their seats will get filled up, because that is the main goal. So if Johnny can change the public perception, that is honestly the ultimate goal, because everything in Hollywood that happens, whether from the movie execs or the producers, it is all reactionary based on what the public thinks. Who's going to be popular? Who's going to fill up those seats? Then Mark Stevens says that Johnny Depp was very ill-advised in bringing these proceedings, but in his line of work, there's nothing, specifically in Johnny Depp's line of work, there's nothing worse than being an abuser. Look at Harvey Weinstein. There's nothing worse than that. So I think that he was advised well to bring this case. And then they said that Amber Heard was held hostage for 3 days and says that Johnny Depp sliced his own fingertips. So again, they were only saying Amber's side of that, but they didn't talk about the fact that in court it was proven that Amber Heard was not held hostage. She could have left at any time. She had her phone on her. So why did they not bring that up? Because I found that very interesting indeed. And then Mark Stevens again says he estimates that if the UK High Court rules that the allegations against Johnny Depp were false, he could win between £75,000 to £100,000. And then the host concedes that is not much money, and he says that's barely enough to put more fuel in the jet and fly back to Hollywood. Then Mark Stevens says the damages that he'll get won't even pay for his drinks bill for his legal team for last night's dinner. I just thought that comment was so disrespectful. Why are you bringing Johnny Depp's legal team into it and talking about drinking? What are you trying to insinuate? He's obviously trying to insinuate something bad about his legal team or say that they're drunks or something. It's just so unprofessional. It's so disrespectful. That comment just made me sick. I don't know who this guy is or who he thinks he is, but he claims to be a legal professional, but I found that highly unprofessional. It's just like, how dare you? How dare you talk about another legal professional that way and say that his legal team drinks more than $100,000 worth of drinks in a night? Like, that is just wrong and disgusting. So whoever this guy is, he's just a jerk. Already I'm seeing that it's trying to covertly push a narrative. It's basically saying that whether he wins, he's fucked if he wins, because they feel like he will win. So I just don't trust it. So I don't know. In my opinion, it's not even that much worth watching or giving it these views, because it is pushing a narrative, in my opinion. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Please comment, like, subscribe if you do, and I will catch you in the next one, because there's always going to be people doing shady things, and we're here to react to it. Okay, take care, guys. Let's see you soon. Bye.